It is like a scene from the apocalypse, flames pouring into the night sky over Tehran after Israel struck 4 separate oil facilities around the city. Benjamin Netanyahu had promised many surprises to come, and these strikes were certainly one of them. Imagine being here when a spill from one of the depots explodes along the drains lining a street. The fires burning long into the night. And in the morning, vast plumes of black smoke billowing into the sky and across the city. The Iranian Red Crescent warning of toxic compounds in the air, which, mixed with the morning's rain, they said, were extremely dangerous.
My beloved, I am asking you and begging you all, not only tonight, but tonight when you go, light a candle at home for the Middle East, and more so for Iran, for Lebanon, for the Gulf region, for Israel, for America, for the whole world. Christ always taught us to pray and love everyone. We do not wish for nobody to be killed, for no blood to be shed, for no hearts to be broken. No matter who they are, what they are, the color, the race, the religious background, we as human beings, I've always said this and I'll always say it, as humans, we are all equal in humanity. My faith is my faith, and I'm a very proud Christian Orthodox, very proud one. I am born a Christian Orthodox. By the grace of the Lord, I will die as a Christian Orthodox. But when it comes to humanity, we need to love, respect, and pray for one another, even though we have our indifferences and disagreements. We have to love one another. So please, I beg you, pray for the people of Iran, Persia, and pray for the people of Lebanon, Israel, Palestine, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Dubai, and Abu Dhabi. In Arabic, it's Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi. Not Abu Dhabi. That's the Arabic pronunciation, Dhabi. Pray for Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Pray for Qatar. Pray for Bahrain, the whole Gulf region. Pray for the Middle East. Pray for America. Pray for the leaders. Pray for Mr. Trump. Pray for all the leaders in the world. But more so, pray for the church, the leaders of the church, and the unity of the church. Pray for the unity of the church. Iran, my beloved, as a beautiful country, I pray the Lord Jesus brings something good out of all this, because the Persian people deserve to live. They deserve to live, just like anyone else. But as far as hospitality, they're brilliant. As far as heritage, plenty of that. History, plenty of that. Wealth, plenty of that. And there is no reason for us not to live in harmony and peace. We need to live in harmony and peace with one another. The adjoining countries, Iran, Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Palestine, all of them, they need to live in harmony. The Gulf region and all the Middle East, they need to live in harmony. Enough wars, enough fighting, enough hatred. Just because your religion is different to mine, enough. And enough taking this land and destroying this land, enough. Be happy with what you have and live in harmony. Pray for Iran, my beloveds. By the way, Iran, this name was given to Iran only in 1935. It was known by Persia. So when you read the Old Testament, it is mentioned in the Old Testament. So when you read in the Old Testament, you will never find the name Iran in the Old Testament. You will find Persia. Or another name, Elam. We say it in Aramaic, Elam. Elam is Iran, is Persia. But Persia is the name that it's known. Iran was given to it only in 1935. See, when you read the prophecy in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38 and 39, it talks about Elam, Iran, Persia. And when you read in Jeremiah 49, it talks about Iran. So what is happening in the Middle East, it is prophecy. It's prophetic. So that's why when you keep on listening to the news, the worldly news, they are noise pollution. You need to come to the spiritual sense and see what God, the true divine God, said about the end of times. Because Iran will have a role in the end of times. There will be superpowers fighting with other superpowers, nuclear warheads. China, Russia, North Korea, Iran, Turkey, against America, Great Britain, and maybe a couple of others. Not that many. So what is happening is more prophetic than anything else. We need to pray for the Lord to have mercy. Because the one who is stopping World War III is the Lord Jesus. The one who's stopping nuclear warheads being used is the Lord Jesus. You better believe in this. You better believe in this. And He's stopping it for one reason. His bride is still in the world, His beloved church. You know, imagine like the king has a bride and this bride lives in this country. Is he gonna allow that country to be lit by fire? No way. His love is there. So the church needs to wake up. The church needs to be humble more and more to please her heavenly groom. Until when we're going to be divided? Until when we're going to be stubborn? We need to come back to the truth, Christ. Love one another and embrace the truth. So pray for Iran, my beloveds. Pray for Israel, for Palestine, for America, for the Gulf region, for the Middle East. Pray for Australia, our beloved country, the true blue down under. We want our country back. We want to feel being Aussies once again. Hey, and as far as me is concerned, don't judge the book by its cover. I may not look Aussie from outside, but I'm a fair income traveler, mate, down under from the inside. And I'm going to put the prawns on the barbie. And I'm going to have a bush tucker meat pie, mate. And I'm going to say, aye, aye, aye. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. It sounds like AI. Aye, 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 oi, 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 aye, aye, aye. Yeah, we need to be relaxed. We need to be relaxed. I know what's happened to the human race. Everybody's on the edge. Everybody's pulling the sword. They just want to fight. Relax. Have a fish burger. It's not good for you, but have it anyway. I don't know what's wrong with people, honestly. Yeah. This naughty Satan. I will tell Satan not to come again. I'm gonna give Satan the hottest pepper from Calcutta. And he eats the hot pepper, he's gonna explode. No more. We need to love. We need to love everyone. And we need to relax. And stop introducing silly laws. I'm going to start using sign language. All right. What a joke, man. What a joke. You know, there will never be a good caliber until Christ is ruling. Christ needs to rule, needs to reign over humans, to be of good deeds, good caliber.